Have you heard about the changes shaking up the medical devices market in Europe? The European Union, with 27 countries and nearly 450 million people, is the world's second-largest market for medical devices. Recently, the EU introduced the Medical Devices Regulation, EU MDR, and the In Vitro Diagnostic Medical Devices Regulation, EU IVDR. These sweeping reforms aim to enhance the safety and performance of medical devices across the continent. This market is on the rise, driven by technology and an aging population, with 21% of people being over 65. Increasing healthcare spending fuels this growth, especially in the in vitro diagnostic (IVD) sector, thanks to a surge in chronic diseases and early diagnosis initiatives. Notably, Germany leads this market, with a staggering 26.5% market share in 2023. Let's take a closer look at the evolving landscape of medical device regulations in Europe. The enforcement of these regulations falls to the competent authority in each member state. In contrast, the European Commission shapes the overall framework, ensuring consistency across borders. This is where Pure Global steps in, offering assistance with compliance for the EU MDR and IVDR, and serving as your EU Authorized Representative for smooth entry into this lucrative market. Classifying medical devices under the EU MDR and IVDR is key to determining the right regulatory pathway. This classification dictates the level of scrutiny and documentation required for market access. Understanding this process is essential for manufacturers looking to succeed in the EU. For manufacturers, several important requirements must be met. First, foreign manufacturers need to appoint an EU Authorized Representative, or AR. This AR acts as a vital link with national authorities. Second, comprehensive technical documentation must be compiled and submitted for certification. Lastly, manufacturers are accountable for adhering to the increased responsibilities imposed by the MDR/IVDR. At Pure Global, we simplify your entry into the EU market. We assist with product classification and determine the right regulatory pathway. Our team guides you in creating the necessary technical documentation for full compliance. As your EU Authorized Representative, we facilitate pre-market certification and manage ongoing responsibilities after your product hits the market. You might wonder, what exactly do the EU MDR and IVDR regulations involve? They are designed primarily to enhance the safety and efficacy of medical devices in Europe. They classify devices based on their associated risk levels, which ultimately influences their regulatory pathway and documentation requirements. For foreign manufacturers, the role of the EU Authorized Representative cannot be overstated. This representative liaises with European authorities, ensuring compliance with regulations and facilitating necessary communications. By doing so, they make it easier for manufacturers to sell their products in Europe. In partnering with Pure Global, one straightforward registration process grants access to multiple European countries. Our extensive global subsidiaries allow for a streamlined entry, saving time and resources. Are you interested in learning more or ready to collaborate with us? We're here to guide you through every step of the regulatory process. Please feel free to reach out anytime. In summary, the EU medical devices market is evolving rapidly, with new regulations reshaping the industry. Understanding and adapting to these changes is crucial for success. With expert support from Pure Global, you can navigate this landscape with confidence and effectively enter the EU market. Let's embark on this journey together. Contact us today.